Welcome to Thriver TV, the place to break free from narcissistic abuse with quantum tools and understandings. My heart goes out to you if you're experiencing a narcissist turning everything against you. I know it's horrible, and I know that you can feel powerless when this happens. I also know that you want the narcissist to get it, that their behavior is atrocious, that what they're doing to you is not okay. It's usual to want to make a narcissist see the light. And that's exactly what we're going to talk about today, how you can make a narcissist see the light. The light that is going to make your life awesome, free from the pain, and able to generate what you want: true love, safety, and honesty. Okay, so before we get started, thank you for subscribing to the Thriver mission and help spreading the word that there is a way to heal for real from narcissistic abuse. And if you haven't yet subscribed to my channel, I'd love to remind you to please do so. Okay, so let's get started on today's important episode. I want to check out first our normal tendency when being set upon. When somebody is treating us with such cruelty and the projections of making everything out to be our fault, we get angry. We try to get them to treat us decently. But with narcissistic people, this 100% does not work. If anything, it grants the narcissist more bullets to shoot us with. He or she will use our traumatized feelings against us and shift the blame even more heavily. It feels devastating. When we're traumatized, we just can't seem to stop ourselves from trying to go in harder to get this person to see the light and stop doing what they're doing, despite it making matters even worse. Why doesn't it give us the results we want? The real reason why it doesn't work is because we are not using our light at this time. We are being triggered heavily into our wounds. Wounds from our life preceding this current experience. The wounds of not feeling lovable, heard, respected, and treated with care. To a narcissist, this is a grade narcissistic supply. Our intense emotional attention towards them makes him or her feel so significant. It additionally allows the narcissist to shift the blame and accuse us of being all sorts of things, such as unloving, untrustworthy, selfish, and nasty. Then we go all in even harder, trying to justify how good a person we are. And often then we hand over even more of our resources, good nature and energy, trying to prove to the narcissist that we are a decent and trustworthy individual. And this empties us out even more. I promise you this, as hard as it is to accept, the following understanding will change everything for you and start to liberate you. It's not possible to take back your power when you are triggered and stuck and traumatized in your wounds. Let's talk about the way to rise up and out of this. It starts with detachment in order to heal. A huge shift is necessary to get out of the terrible and traumatized pattern of hooking into the narcissist, trying to force him or her to see the light, and only get pulverized and ripped apart even more every time you try to do it. There is only one way to get onto the path of feeling safe and whole again, and that's to stop touching the stove that is burning you. Stop taking the poison that is making you sick. This requires letting go, detaching, and pulling away, regardless of what the person threatens or does. Then you can turn inwards to self-partner and heal the parts of you that are being significantly targeted and triggered by the narcissist. At first, of course, this is the last thing that we want to do. We're addicted to trying to go back in harder, trying to force this person to stop doing what they're doing. But this is a wrong town focus that just leads to more compounding traumatization. You have to let go and pull away. There is no other way. Okay, so the true lesson in this, I really want you to understand that somebody who has the capacity to treat you so cruelly is not somebody who you can ever change to have a healthy relationship with. They simply do not have the capacity. This person was never in your life to have a healthy relationship with. Rather, they ignited enough pain within you so that you would pull away, detach, and heal yourself up to your inner wholeness, to never accept a lesser relationship than the love and the wholeness that you've achieved within yourself. After healing yourself back to wholeness, I promise you that you will have no feelings of loss, wanting to reconnect, needing closure from, or even wanting the narcissist to change and see the light. Rather, you will have become the light to yourself that your inner being always wanted you to be. There is so much for you to look forward to, I promise. And I know you need to hear that to give you the hope of being able to move out of the pain that you're feeling right now. So what happens when the narcissist sees your light? People often say that narcissists will never stop harassing and abusing you. I used to believe this myself, and I thought that he would never let up until I was completely destroyed. Now I know how this is not true. So many of us are now living completely narcissistic free lives, even those who are parallel parenting with narcissists. What is the defining difference? How do you get not only free of the trauma symptoms of narcissistic abuse, but completely free from the narcissist's antics, punishments, and malicious behavior, regardless of what he or she has kept trying to do? The answer is simple, I promise you. The answer is to do the work on your inner being, to detox yourself from every trauma, painful belief, and previous experience that has had to do with abuse. When you achieve this, there is no more pain, blame, shame, or regret, or any negative feelings in regard to the narcissist at all. The obsessional thoughts completely stop, and all the memories fade away as if it was somebody else that this happened to. That's what thriving truly means. When you become this light, the narcissist can no longer be in your experience any more than an ice cube could be on a warm beach. Remember the truth about the myth of vampires. They cannot bear the light. What this metaphor really means is when you aren't in the shadows, when they aren't in the shadows, working with people's fear and pain, and are exposed under a great, big, whopping spotlight of truth, they shriek and shrivel up. I promise you that your greatest defense is always about healing yourself up to be who you really are. Without your internal trauma, you already are a whole individual who knows how to make your life work. And this is exactly what you will start to experience. And when you're there, you will have no fear of narcissists whatsoever. Because when you're a true self, a false self can never take you in again. I hope that this episode has really helped you realize your truth about how to make a narcissist see the light. Your light. the light of your true self, which means that you are no longer a target to a false self ever again. If you are starting to feel and understand this, I want you to repeat after me a statement that we say in every Quantum Freedom Healing module in all of my healing programs. It's this. I want you to repeat it and really feel it. And just breathe and open your body. And I want you to say, I am the light. The light I am. It just is. Now what I want you to do, I want you to pause this video and let me know how this feels in your body by writing your answer below. It may be hard to anchor in, or it may feel really warm and empowering. Write below how it feels for you. Okay, so I am very excited about showing you how to make this happen for real in your life. And you can come with me to learn how by clicking the link at the top right of this video. And if you enjoyed this video, please make sure that you subscribe so that you'll keep up to date with each new release I do. I do 2 every week. And please share this video with others who need to know this truth. And as always, I look forward to answering your comments and your questions below. So, until the next one, keep smiling, keep healing, and keep thriving, because there's nothing else to do. Lots of love. Bye-bye.